calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on was throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And the Texans first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And it's 3rd down.
Stills. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
Watson now to throw.
yards to go.
This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
Hollister, incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 9 yards.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
From the 45 on second down, Allen. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Going deep for Diggs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Texans nothing. Stephen Hauschka to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throwing the football. But he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes. And you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
20. Oh, now he pulls him over. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused because if they...
Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Watson, screen play, Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
To Duke Johnson. A fumble on the
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
makes the score Bills 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Allen again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
From the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man. Complete.
Watson's pass complete to Brandon Cooks.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC, and you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19, before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this throw caught left side. Brandon Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
For Johnson.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Allen to throw once more. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
To throw again. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here comes Cobb. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
27-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And shedding a man at the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game It was about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Bills 35. Texans 20.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Watson trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Houston, and they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. Flush to his right. Wiggles free. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
18 on the play. First down, Texans.
From the 50, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
At their own 43-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Watson on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air yet again, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And he Isabella. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills add on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Flushed. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Check 26, check 26. 51.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunity.
Brandon Cooks. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
10 yards to go.
Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Bills 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.